Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea. Welcome back. If you are new, hi, how are ya? If you aren't new, you're the realist and I love you. Please subscribe if you are not already. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is at CCsuarEZ. That will be linked down below along with my merch, along with a lot of other things. Feel free to join the channel, applaud, whatever you want to do. But right now we are going to get into yet another top MLM fails video. I do want to address just very quickly. Yes, I'm wearing one of my wigs. I haven't worn like any of my wigs in like a hot minute, so I just thought I would, take Wanda out for a spin today. And Tony has said before that he doesn't like my wigs, but I posted a story on Instagram of this one, and he did the fire emoji to it. So let's just say he likes Wanda. I'm excited about it. Okay, but in all seriousness, I did just want to say that in my last MLM fails videos, I believe it was MLM fails number 16, I did get a little mean. Not gonna lie, I got a little mean, and I realized it after watching it. But then I was like, I'm still gonna post the video. Not just gonna let that go to waste. However, I literally said like 2 things in that video where I commented on the people's like appearance or something, and I never want to be that person. So just want to take accountability for that. Say sorry for it. Also though, keep in mind, I see a lot more from these people than y'all do. Doesn't justify it still. I shouldn't be rude. It's about the business practices, not the specific people. But also one of the people that I was commenting on is not a good person at all. And let's keep in mind, generally the people who are in MLMs, yes, I understand they all have been manipulated. However, sometimes there's just shitty people who understand that they're manipulating people. They understand it's a scam and they're still doing it. Again, doesn't mean that I should comment on someone's forehead being ginormous, but I did. I'm sorry about it. So I'm generally a nice person, I promise. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this video because we have some doozies. I feel like I need to put on my glasses, but I don't want to look like a crazy person with a wig on and glasses on. Am I gonna look crazy? Let's see. Oh shit. Hello. Does it look like I'm about to blow up a reactor on purpose? Not gonna lie, this might be my new favorite wig. I look fine as fuck. When you're absolutely feeling yourself and doing the most. Okay, listen, full-time YouTuber who? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into these shenanigans that are absolutely horrible.
When you need extra oxygen because there's an amazing sale going on this weekend. But for real, you guys, this sale going on this weekend, you can get our power massage done, which I use daily.
I've said it before. Y'all know I don't shut the fuck up. I can't. It's just how I am. However, like, we always joke about how like, oh, they don't understand what time freedom actually is. Why are you in a hospital bed? Literally, you're on oxygen, basically. That's what it looks like. What are you doing? If you had PTO from a corporate job that you hate so much, you wouldn't have to be doing that. Like that's disgusting. And one thing I want to talk about as well is again, I want to get back to talking about like, the cult-like mentality. This is insane. The cult-like mentality that these companies say that they don't, condone or anything like that. Doesn't matter. They're not stopping it. If you're not stopping it, you fucking condone it. I don't care. Silence, sometimes silence doesn't mean that you think something's okay, but a lot of times it does. Their silence is very loud. Let's just say that. So they're condoning this work all the time, everywhere. And keep in mind, when they say work from Wi-Fi or work from anywhere, that doesn't mean, like, for instance, how I can work from anywhere now since I'm doing this shit full time. Thank you so much for that. I love you. However, I truly can work from anywhere. I just have to have my fucking laptop and, videos to edit, right? And like emails to fucking do. Sorry for my potty mouth, but I can also not do that. Because if I have, things to, it's truly a passive income to where I do have so many, I want to get to the point where I have so many videos up that, people are still watching those videos, right? That's truly passive income. You're putting work up, you're putting time and work in the beginning. And then with that, you have to do less or you don't have to do as much, right? And like, that's creating income for you. But with this, that's not, because with an MLM, you have to work so much and constantly. Isabella Lanter talks about this all the time. And I love that she, talks about this more. And also, Savannah Marie mentioned it in a video. I think it was today that I listened to it. I know she posted it today. I think it was from today's video that she posted. All of us talk about it, right? Where she said, you literally are not, you're never going to stop working. This isn't something that is going to create a wealth for you or a lifestyle for you or build this empire for you. And it really isn't passive income because you're trying to replace the people who are quitting because the failure rate's so high. So you're constantly recruiting people, unless you're at the very fucking tippity top, where you have like 20 people under you who are also at that same rank and doing great, that then basically you're just a figure, right? At that point, you know, you're not actually having to recruit people. So for instance, just because I know more about Monat, right? And this is what she's fucking talking about. So with Monat, there's one of the people at the very, very top, Ann Fisher, I think her name is. I'm not sure. She built this fucking giant house. It's huge. I'm not gonna lie. I kept up for just that because I was like, I want to see this house. Like I'm interested in houses, right? So she posted all about that. And at first I didn't even know what she did. I was like, what the fuck does this lady do? And then I realized that she does Monat, and she was one of the first ones, literally one of the very first people. Okay, so she was recruited by one of the first people. Then she recruited fucking everybody in the company. Think about it. Everyone in the company, if you go up their uplines, it's like a family tree. Everyone comes from someone, right? So that's the fucking pyramid. It's crazy. Unless you're within like those first, let's say those first 3 or 4 tiers. Now with how big this company is, you're still gonna have to keep recruiting because of how it's set up. And it's set up for you to have to keep doing that, okay? And then there's this girl who's at the fucking bottom, I'm assuming, or not at that one of those levels, because she's in a hospital bed when she should clearly be resting and not fucking talking because she's on oxygen, and she's promoting Monat. She's promoting a sale because she needs to. And even on the screen it says, laughing my ass off, I had to. And like, I understand that's a joke, like, oh, I had to, I couldn't help myself. But realistically, like, no, she had to because she needs to make that money because she doesn't have health insurance. I'm hoping she's still on her parents' insurance with all this. Probably doesn't have health insurance unless from her husband, like I have it through Tony. But her MLM isn't providing it. So it's gonna be a lot of money for you, which sucks. Our system's very fucking broken in that regard. Okay, next one. Okay, so this one's a Reels. Obviously can't play the music for you. Someday I want to make it to where like I sing the music for you over it. I'm gonna do it. So they're dressed the same. I will say this girl's hair looks really fucking cute. She has like up in like 2 like pigtails back here. And if she put it in fun buns, they're beautiful women. Again, it's not about that. That's part of the like marketing though, just so you know. I didn't even glue down my wig. I just threw it on, so don't judge me. So it says, make the switch, sis. And it's the song, the one from like Mike, they're like playing basketball. That one, you know, you get it. And then it says, the network marketing industry is valued at almost 200 billion. That's very deceiving, by the way. And I also think this is where they get their like weird ass things they say from. So they say get out of here. They say the network marketing industry is valued at almost 200 billion. That doesn't mean the specific MLM they're in, which they're both in Monat. It doesn't mean that they get that. It means that the industry, all of the companies combined. And then I heard someone else say that the network marketing industry is like worth more, which really it's not, but like it makes more money, I guess, than the NFL. That also is kind of janky if you think about it. Okay, I can't deal with the glare on my glasses, but it's very, very deceiving. So for instance, it's like saying, oh, well, this person's net worth is $1 million. That doesn't mean that they have $1 million. Doesn't mean that they are a millionaire. It means that all of their assets put together is worth $1 million. I mean, for instance, let's say I don't even fucking know. My net worth could be, let's see, the house, our cars, other fucking shit of value, investment accounts we have, and then other money that we have and other investments. I'm trying to be vague, sorry. But all of that could, I mean, and like retirement accounts too. I mean, shit, that could probably come out to like 800,000, 900, that close to $1 million probably. I ain't a fucking millionaire. That's not how that works. No. But it's just confusing wording. And for people who don't understand these type of things, it's very misleading and it's not right. Sorry, let's continue. And then it says, make the switch. Oh God. And then it says facts about network marketing. 82% of women in the US making 6 figures a year are in this industry. That's completely false. The right statistic, like the actual true statistic is they're literally switching around a few words. In my head, I'm seeing like in Harry Potter, when Tom Marvolo switches it around to say, I am Lord Voldemort. That's like, they're literally switching around a few words to make it seem better, which is so false. So this is false. This is so false. It's crazy. For instance, I know at least 10 women who make over 6 figures a year. None of them are in network marketing. And for their statistic to be true, like at least one of them would have to be like, that's not how this works, lady. Which actually it's not how math works, but you get it. Like this is so dumb. So the correct, I don't know why I just said correct like that, like I have a mouthful of marbles, but the correct thing is 82% of people in network marketing that make 6 figures a year are women. That's the correct statistic, okay? Because obviously there's a lot more women in network marketing than there are men. So it's a statistic about the gender, not about the money, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, they switched it around so that it's 82% of women in the US making 6 figures a year are in this industry. No, how could that be true if we just look at your income disclosure statement? Like, that makes no sense. Oh my God. And the thing is, like, I don't think they know that that doesn't make sense. I don't think they know that that's a lie. They've been told that and fed that, and they don't understand that that's wrong. And if you tried to tell them, like, who says this? Where is this? Where is that information? Show it to me. I always want to ask them, like, where are you getting the information that this industry creates more millionaires? Like, where? I'm sure that's probably going to be the next thing. This is not a fact. This is a manipulated and twisted statistic. That's what it is. Oh my God. I can't. I fucking can't. Direct selling is one of the oldest and most profitable business models. Okay. I'm about to whip off my wig. I'm getting mad. Oh, I've got some blonde coming through. Oh well. It's not one of the oldest business models because direct sales was literally I can't. Where? Tell me where you got this information. Please tell me where you got this information. And the caption is, please, let's keep increasing these stats. How about we get actual statistics that are credible? Because you're saying they're facts, but that's not right. This is not right. The network marketing industry is valued at almost 200 billion. Okay. And then it says make the switch, whatever. Okay, so we started it wrong, but if it's so profitable and you're doing so well, sorry, I keep like shifting my wig and touching it. I haven't worn a wig in a while and I don't have it glued on. I wouldn't be touching it if I had it glued on. I don't like that that's like popping out. Okay, if it was so profitable and you were doing so well, why are you continuously trying to recruit people? Why? Because that's how you make money, and that's so wrong. So wrong. These girls are at like the top. Pretty sure both of them are at the like very top, not very top, but they're at one of the top ranks of Monat. I don't like it at all. These girls are in the same group of people. I think they're in Canada. They're either in Canada or they're either in the one in like the Toronto area, the like work from anywhere boss bitches, whatever the fuck, or the Miami one that has like so many people in it. There's like 2 of the biggest ones. And then there's the Tampa one, which don't get me fucking started on those girls. Kind of love how this is like peeking through. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I can't wait till my hair is gray. I shouldn't say that because then I'm gonna have gray hair tomorrow. Nothing wrong with gray hair. One of my favorite wigs is gray. It's at my mom's house. It's not here. I don't know why. Pretty sure my mom's like hiding it from me because she's trying to steal it. And she just thinks if I forget about it, she's gonna just take it. Okay. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that these girls are in the same collective of women who have merch that say, your mom's a pyramid. Yep, that's what it says. And it's not like cute. It doesn't, like, it's just literally hoodies or whatever with like the most basic font ever. And that's what it says. It says, your mom's a pyramid. And it's like, you realize like that's not an argument. Like that makes you look so idiotic. And like, that's embarrassing. But again, it goes back to the cult mindset of this is, to them, you're just a hater. And so they'll just come back at you with the kindergarten responses. And it's like, no, talking about my mom is not, that's not an argument. Like, have a conversation with me. Have a conversation with me. Have a debate. Let's talk about facts. And I don't want to hear any, oh, well, corporate America is a fucking pyramid scheme. No, it's not, honey. We're not talking about the shape of the fucking organization chart that every corporation has. You know, if you go onto your like internal site or whatever, your intranet, whatever you want to call it, you can go to organization chart. You can find out, you know, okay, there's my manager. Okay, then who's their manager? Oh, and then where's over here? Oh, and who's blah, 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 whatever. I used to love looking on that thing to see who was on whose team. But if you zoom all the way out, guess what it looks like? Oh my God, a fucking pyramid. Because the CEO is on top. Well, fucking obviously someone's got to be in charge. Like, that's how this happens. There's different departments. Like, people got to report to people. But the reason why it's a pyramid scheme is because you're recruiting. Because it is recruitment based. Someone is always going to be losing money under you. Are people losing money in a normal corporate? I'm pointing at myself, but because I was in sales for 10 years. But were people ever losing money with any of the companies I worked for? No, they're not. Because you're actually getting paid for the time and the work that you're putting in. With multi-level companies, you're not. And they can be like, oh, well, you're not making money while you're sleeping. Okay, but are you? And are you making money while you're working? Probably not. Weirdos. Okay, I can't remember if I shared this one in another MLM fails video. I don't think I did, because I feel like y'all would have like gone off about it, because it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so this girl is sitting here and she's going, my reaction when people say network marketing companies are scams, money pits, and pyramid schemes. And the sound over it is, I don't even know how to replicate it. It's the, I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to replicate it. Anyways, she says that, and she's like, blah, 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 blah. That's what it sounds like. And she's saying like, oh, you're crazy. And then she says, okay. And then she pulls up her computer. So I don't know what the point is, but I don't think she gets it. Like, again, just because you have made money or any money with an MLM or a pyramid scheme doesn't mean that everyone does, and it doesn't mean that it's not a scam, okay? Okay. Like, I can't stand this mentality of like, yeah, well, I make all this money, and it's like, how? How do you make all that money? This is my favorite response to anyone for literally anything. Basically when they have a dumb argument. So just keep asking how. I'm not even joking. So like if someone says a racist joke, you ask them to explain it to you. And they're like, oh, well, and then you get them to explain it. And then they're hearing themselves talk and they're like, oh shit, then maybe that's not funny. Or they're like, oh, it's a joke. And you're like, how? Why? Explain it. Explain the joke. Do that. Call people out. And then also this, just keep asking why. So how do you make money? Oh, by sharing and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if you post a picture, you're paid. So that's it. You're just going to make money by just posting a picture and then the company pays you. Oh, well, no, like people buy it. Oh, okay. So you only sell products and that's the only way you make money. Oh no, well, you can make money by building a team. Okay. So do you make more money by building a team? Hopefully they would say yes, because that's the truth. And then, okay, so people are losing money under you? Just keep going. Please just fucking waste their time. For the love of God. Waste their time so that they're not able to scam other people. Like when the IRS scammers call you. Me and Tony spend a lot of time on the phone with them because the time that they're wasting on us, they're not calling your Nana and Papa and scamming them, okay? Also, the IRS does not call you, okay? They will never call you. Never. So please don't fall for that. They will never call you. And if someone's like, oh, you're gonna go to jail if you don't pay us this, you have to give us like $70,000 in gift card. No. And they try to rush you. Don't do that. Just hang up on them. Doesn't matter. If the IRS really, really needed you, they'll fucking send someone to your house, okay? Yeah, so that one didn't really make any sense, but I thought that was really funny. So someone sent it to me and they were like, I don't get it. Does she get it? And I was like, bitch, I don't fucking get it. What? Okay. So for this next one, this girl has at least 50 essential oils taped to her body for this Reels. Okay, so I looked, and on average, the wholesale pricing, this girl's obviously a distributor, the wholesale pricing for YoungLiving oils, and I can tell by the packaging, it's YoungLiving oils, those are anywhere from, for the wholesale pricing, anywhere from $32 to like fucking $50, okay? Most of them that I just pulled up like 7 of them, and most of them were around 38 to 46. So just for shits and giggles, we're just going to say that it's 40, just to even come in on the low end. She has 50 of them, at least 50 of them on her. So we're going to say 40. Oh, that's not it. 40 times 50. She's $2,000, at least $2,000 worth of essential oils taped to her body for this Reels. Yeah. Who's the customer? Please tell me who is the customer, because it ain't us. Okay, so it starts out and she says, all right, so it says, everyone, isn't there anything natural out there to help my kids sleep? And then the essential oils person comes in with everything taped to them. And then she says, okay, how about my stress? Essential oils. Hormones though? Essential oils. Oh, she had way more than 50 because there was stuff taped to her back. She's probably more like 60. That's crazy. So then she like throws a starter kit, or looks like a starter kit at the person, at herself. It's just her. Essential oils are proven to do nothing, to cure nothing, to treat nothing, to prevent Nothing. Okay. Now I have a extremely long video all about YoungLiving, about their crazy founder who is a scammer, was a scammer, and just basically a huge deep dive, not only about the company itself, but about him as well. So I will link that up there. Please watch that. I will have that, you know, my, all of my other very bingeable content up there too, true crime, anything like that. I'll have everything linked up there. Do not give essential oils to your kids. Now, don't get me wrong. Me and Tony have a diffuser. We have a diffuser in our house. I personally like it. I love eucalyptus. You know, helps calm me down. I also do breathing techniques. Like if I'm feeling real crazy, I'll go sit in the bathtub, and it's about self-soothing techniques, right? This essential oils, it's not going to help your kids sleep. It's not going to do anything with your hormones. Don't get me wrong. There's some smells. There's some smells that when Tony puts it on, I'm like, you trying to do something? Like, what are you wearing that for? Who are you smelling good for? Okay, but that's just, you know, smells that make you horny. That's not going to help with your hormones. It's like I said, sure, it can, you know, it's just aromatherapy. Things that smell good typically, you know, put you in a better mood. Essential oils don't do anything else. Please don't put them in your food. Please do not ingest them. It is extremely dangerous to ingest them. This one is also a Reels. Sorry, I can't play the music, but it's the This Is How We Do It song. And this girl says, real hair growth in just 3 weeks. Your hair grows about ½ an inch every month. Okay, 6 inches in a year. I mean, that looks like a little bit more than ½ an inch, but also, so she takes out her little baby hairs. She's, oh my gosh, now she's just throwing everything away. Thing is though, any topical treatment, any type of shampoo, anything like that, it's not going to make your hair grow. Okay, it's not going to make your hair grow. It's not how this works. All right. What did it look like before? Like, that's what I want to know. What did it look like before? You know, something like scalp stimulation can help your hair grow, like brushing your hair more, like massaging your scalp. But there's nothing, like no shampoo is going to make your hair grow. That's not how this works. Kills me. It hurts me internally. And also, that could have been there before. How you can't do that without showing a before. So like the misleadingness is insane. Why are you being so misleading, lady?
Guys, so I just had a realization. So many people are so quick to call network marketing a scam because part of it is building a team and, you know, helping your team grow. But think of it this way. When you graduate college, you are, you know, taught to go out there, find a corporate America job that's going to hire you and, you know, pay you however much salary a year. And you're going to go wait a whole year for like a 10-cent raise. So think of it this way. If you were taught to graduate college and go find a network marketing company that, you know, you can relate to, you like the products, you like the compensation plan, you like the community, you know, the only difference is you're investing money to start your business. With my company, you are literally getting an entire product pack filled with products. So you're getting way more than you even paid for. A year for a raise. Like when I worked at a bakery, my uniform was taken out of my paycheck and I was still getting paid minimum wage. So if you think that purchasing a product makes it a scam, or if you think that having people join your organization makes it a scam, your boss in your corporate America job makes money off of the work that you do. The person at the top of that company makes money off of everyone underneath them. So just because some business is based on social media or based on, you know, word of mouth, doesn't scam. It just makes it different than what you're told is normal. Use your brain.
We need to use our brain. Are you ready? We're using our brain. All right. So she said, think about it. Are you thinking? I'm thinking. I have a lot of notes, 2 pages worth. So she said, building a team. She said a lot of people think that network marketing is a scam because you're building a team. Call it what it is, girlfriend. It's not building a team. You're recruiting. Okay. Sure, they're going to be on your team, but it's recruiting. We call it a scam because of the very high failure rate, because of the wide misinformation, and then also because it's based on recruiting. If it was just based on selling the products, I'd be all for it. I'd love that. Go for it, girl. However, the products aren't selling. So that's why there's recruiting. And then she also said, you're working in corporate America. And it's like, girl, you've never had a job other than this. Like, you quit, didn't you fucking quit college to, she's very young. And she started doing this when she was when she was going to the University of Tampa, which is a great school. My husband went there. It's where he graduated from. I, on the other hand, said fuck it to college and I started doing sales and I loved it. Did it for 10 years. It was fucking amazing. It's not the only, in between those different sales jobs, I've had other corporate jobs and I loved those as well. So I've worked in jobs where my boss got a bonus off of our performance if we, met our metrics and stuff, and if we hit our QA and did all that. And then I, did a job where, and then also I've had bosses where they just got a salary. They didn't get paid off of our performance. So I don't understand why people who have no idea about corporate America decide to actually speak on it. And you can say all day that, well, you haven't experienced, network marketing. You know how many of these videos I watch? You know how many of these I get sent? All of that information is public. There's enough out there for me to understand it completely. If they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't get it. It's idiotic. And then they say a 10-cent raise. What a lot of people don't realize, and why they say it like this, is because it's not 10 cents. Usually it's more than that. For instance, because of it's usually called a merit bonus, right? So I worked for a company that was amazing. I loved it so much. And my brother and sister worked there and it was awesome. It was in my early 20s and I worked there for 5 years. It was the best. I did so many different jobs. I loved it. There's one year in particular that I'm thinking of that I didn't work in sales. For a year, I worked in the medical records department. I fucking loved it. I put in my ear. I had uncapped overtime too. So I would come in on weekends. I'd work 12-hour shifts. I made way too much money that year as just a medical records rep. It was awesome. Medical records special. Anyways, so one year, because I was the fucking top performer, I did everything. I broke a whole bunch of fucking records. I got, let's see here. I remember I got I think it was a 75-cent raise. So how would I do this? Okay, so that's $75 an hour. To figure out your hourly rate, if you're working, normal 80 hours every 2 weeks, then that would be $20.80. So 0.75 times 20.80. That's not it. 0.75 times 20.80. Okay, so that would be an extra $15.60 a year. So that adds up. And then also think about it with your overtime rate as well. That adds up too if you're allowed to have overtime. So that does mean a lot. And then from there, you leverage that and you keep going. So for instance, when I first started and, I worked with that company, I made, I want to say fucking $14 an hour. Then I went to the next position and I made more. Went to the next position, I made more. Each year I was making more and more and more. I started out there at, my early 20s making, like I said, $14 an hour. And then I, finished there making, $22 an hour. And that was, that sounds right. So, with a, corporate job that also has taxes taken out so you don't have to worry about that. Insurance, 401k. They matched our 401k, was fucking awesome. Our health insurance was so good, so good. And all of these other, that doesn't count, bonuses and things like that too. So it's really important to factor all those things in and realize what they're saying. Most of these people have never worked an actual corporate job. She just said that she worked in a bakery. That's not a corporate job. That's not a 9-to-5 job that they are referring to. Okay. And then she said, you're taught in college to go find a corporate job. If you were taught in college to go find a network marketing job, then you would think it's normal. No, you want to know why you're taught to go find a corporate job? Because it's secure. It's security. It's stable, right? Obviously these days, nothing's stable, but you get it, right? And then you're guaranteed a paycheck. Why would an institution that is molding the minds of, I was also say youngsters, of, young adults, why the fuck would they go tell you to get a network marketing, go sign up with a network marketing company? Why would they do that? I don't know why they don't do it, because it's a fucking scam. That's why. And because the failure rate is so high. Why would they go send you out to fail? No. But again, she said, use your brain. So then she said, you're investing in starting your own business. You are not starting your own business. You are not setting up a business entity. You are not through, your state website or LegalZoom or any other type of website like that. You're not opening an LLC. You're not starting a sole proprietorship or a DBA. You're not opening an S Corp. You are not starting a business. Being self-employed, being a 1099 employee, like I am now for YouTube, which actually I need to get my LLC in order, but that, and then actually owning and running your own business where you provide a service or sell goods and services, something. It's completely different. The two are not the same. Thank you. Okay. And then she said, I worked at a bakery and I was making minimum wage and her uniform was taken out of her paycheck. Okay, a lot of employers do that. How much was your uniform, girl? $50? okay? You're working at a bakery. Why should you be paid more than minimum wage? Which actually, thankfully, minimum wage is being upped, or at least we voted for that in my state. Like, why do you, fresh out of college or fresh in college or in high school, why do you, like, the entitlement is insane. Why should you be paid more? No. That's not how this works, okay? I think that's one thing that really does just grind my gears or chaps my ass. I know y'all love when I say that, but I think one thing that really does grind my gears is the entitlement of it, of like, well, I want to be a millionaire by 25 or by 20. And it's like, okay, one, cool, great. How are you going to do that? Oh, network marketing. Okay. That right there shows that, like, you're not, no. Don't do that. Please do not do that. Okay. Now, I already said this, but your boss in your corporate job, again, most of these girls have not actually worked a corporate job, makes money from the work that you do. No. Most people in management level positions are, and we'll talk about, like I said, I've been in a position where I was in sales and I was commission, and then, my boss made more money, quarterly or yearly, whatever. They got a bonus if we did whatever. But I've also been in a position where that isn't the case. They just got a salary, right? Now, the thing is, it's not true in either way. My boss's income is not determined by how good I do. That's not how that works, okay? Yes, for instance, with my last job, working in sales, and she got a bonus, I believe, every month or every quarter or something, depending on like the last term or whatever, on if we were doing good with QA, and basically meeting our metrics that way, right? Not, depending on how, like, the money we bring in. That's not really how it is. Other places are different, obviously, but that wasn't the only money she was making. They make a salary. That's why people a lot of times go into management positions or won't. That's why I was in a management position for a while, and I was like, oh, I love this. Like, it's, super stable, whatever. Like, I'm not like stressing. And then I was like, I need to go back to making a lot of money. Bye. So then I went back to sales. And then at my last two jobs, they were like, oh, do you want to get in a management position? I was like, no, I don't. Never again. Thanks. No, thank you. I like commission better. And that's why a lot of people will never go into a management position or a leadership role when they're in sales, because they know they can make way more money in sales. Top sellers never get promoted because they don't want to. They make too much money. Been there. Okay. And then you said the CEO makes money off of everyone. No. The CEO doesn't make money off of everyone in the company. The CEO is making money off of the profits of the company, and the profits of the company are coming from outside the company, not within the company. Like, she's telling us to use our brain, but girl, use your brain. Like, I don't understand why they don't get it. Like, oh, well, the person at the top's making all the money. No, they're not. They're not making all the money. Sure, the CEO is going to make a lot of money. Yes, of course they are. They're the fucking CEO. However, everyone else is getting paid. Everyone else is getting paid. Obviously, if you are in a higher ranking position within a corporate company, of course, you are going to make more money than someone who is entry level. You're going to get paid for the amount of work you do and the quality of work you do. Of course, there's some, like, sometimes corruption happening, nepotism, weird stuff in companies, of course, but typically you're going to make money based off of the position you're in. The CEO isn't making all the money. Like, it just proves that they haven't done it. It's so crazy. Or they just don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay. And then the doozy at the end, she said, just because a company is based on social media doesn't mean it's a scam. Again, no, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. It's the recruitment. Isn't it funny how they're debunking, and not saying everyone does this, obviously, but typically they're not actually discussing and debating what you're actually saying. She started with, it's crazy that I see that a lot of people say that network marketing is a scam because you're recruiting or building a team. My stand goal is achieved, which I'm not even standing. Maybe it thinks I'm standing because my arm's up. Anyways, smarter than you, Apple. Well, wait, that's not good though. Oh well, I'll stand up later. Anyways, she started off with that. Okay, let's talk about that. And then she went on to, well, you make a 10 cent raise every year. That's not accurate. And also you can make more money than that through like bonuses and stuff, usually with a lot of jobs, with a lot of corporate jobs. We're just get a higher paying job. And I know that's kind of ignorant to say during this time. I get it, guys. I get it. But generally, not during COVID, okay? then, well, you were taught in college that you should get a corporate job. What if you were taught to get network marketing? Okay, but let's go back to the recruiting aspect. How about that? And then she said, you're starting your business. That's why you're paying for something. Okay, but let's talk about recruiting. I worked at a bakery. How about we talk about the recruiting? And then your boss makes money off you. No, girl, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about recruiting. That's what it is. That's why the business model is so shitty. That's why it's set up for you to fail. Focus on what we're talking about. Focus on the rebuttal that you started off with, okay, that you were trying to debunk, and then you can't, you can't debunk it because it's the truth. And then she goes on to say, just because something is on social media doesn't mean it's a scam. But that's not what we were even talking about. We were talking about the fact that it's a scam because of the high failure rate. The reason why there's such a high failure rate is because you have to recruit people to actually make money and actually rank up. And it's really hard to recruit people when most people know that it's a scam, when most people know that the products are shit. And I've had a lot of people ask, like, especially on my Monat deep dive video, I'll have that linked up there. Love that video. I love doing deep dives. Much more to come. I'm actually doing research on two of them tonight and tomorrow. But it's just crazy to me that people are like, oh, well, do the products work? My response will always be, does the product, regarding money, does the product clean your hair? Sure. Is it overpriced? Yes. Is there a huge chance that you're going to have a lot of hair loss? Absolutely. By buying the product, are you enabling people to stay involved in this scam? Absolutely. And some people can say, well, okay, well, Chelsea, you just said that if it was just about selling products, you'd be fine with it. Well, yeah, if it was just about selling products, you wouldn't have that recruitment aspect, and we wouldn't be disempowering and disenfranchising women all over the world. It wouldn't be that scam, you know? Because realistically, if it was just about selling the products, it wouldn't exist because no one would be buying the products. It's not worth it for them. It's only worth it when they can make money off of people below them and recruit more people into this cult. All right, guys, that is going to be it for today's top MLM fails. I have quite a few deep dives coming. I'm very excited about it. A lot more true crime coming. Very excited about that as well. So be sure to keep sending me cringy content to my Instagram. Obviously, like I always say, screen record because most of these people have me blocked. And then also send your MLM horror stories or experiences, anything like that. Not cringe. Please don't send me fucking cringe to my email. I get so many emails already, so just please only send the horror stories there. Horror stories. Yeah, so love you. Hope you have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Please subscribe, and I'll probably have on a different wig next time. You know, just doing the damn thing, I guess. So remember to stay spicy. Please remember how valuable you are. For the love of God, please remember how valuable you are. You are way too good of a person to be in an MLM. You deserve better than that, and you're a badass. Okay? Love you. See you in my next video. Bye.